My battery is low. I'm going to try to get this finished. What crowns you? Most likely a romantic partnership, at least a partnership that makes you feel feelings of love, emotional fulfillment, and satisfaction. I would venture a guess that this is romantic. It's not at that point yet where it would be like necessarily a soulmate. It could be, but it hasn't developed to that point yet. It's just that initial, you feel that connection. They complete you in some kind of way. They understand you. You feel seen, you feel appreciated, you feel like you fit perfectly. And it's that infatuation, rush, exciting, oh my gosh, this could be it kind of feeling. And that could very well develop into something more serious or maybe not. But that is the best thing you have going for you in this situation. So maybe that's giving you the joy and the optimism to buoy you through whatever responsibilities and projects you've got going on and to keep you positive when you might run into a roadblock. You, in this situation, you have just completed, now winter again, it is swords, so that could have to do with like conflict, possibly verbal, because this is air. But basically, and that would have also resulted in some emotional pain on both sides, possibly like a battle. So a conflict with somebody. Now you in this situation, then you've recently had a conflict with someone, and look, they're walking away. They're done. They truly, honestly are done. But you have not yet realized that the battle is over. You're not ready to let down your guard. And until you can do that, you can't move on. You can't move forward into the next phase of your life or your journey until you leave the battleground. And while there is no battle currently going, you want to wait and make sure, keep your eye over your shoulder, hold on to an extra sword just in case anyone attacks you. You're just reluctant to trust in this seeming end of a battle just in case there's more to come. You don't want to be blindsided. So you have recently recovered from some emotional pain, not quite ready yet to move on because you want to be sure that it has completed. In your environment, we have this is the Five of Autumn. So there are people in your environment that can help you and that have things to offer you. You may feel by going to them or by tapping into those resources or by utilizing their assistance to you, you might feel like a beggar, you might feel unworthy, or you might feel lowly, but they're happy to help you. And we all are at this point at some part of our journey, some part of our life, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Go to the people who have things to offer you. They're more than willing and they're happy to see you thrive and to see you succeed. They don't look down on you. You have your head hung in shame because you feel that you shouldn't have to ask for anything, or you feel that maybe you're a failure because you needed something. But sometimes it gives people joy to be able to help you, and that's giving them something. Taking away an offer of help from somebody is also taking away an opportunity or a possibility for them to achieve a fulfillment or a satisfaction. People do receive rewards inside, or they feel good about helping others, and there are people that would love to do that for you. So let them have that opportunity to do that. It's not something that they would look down on you for or feel judgmental toward you about, but they would love to have an opportunity to help you continue moving forward. And so don't keep your head down and think that that's not something that you should have to do, or that people would feel less of you if that's going on. Now, since that's in your environment, of course, I know that's just letting you know that there are people in your environment that are eager to help and that have resources that you can use to further you on your path. Maybe once you get here, when you feel stuck, that would be a good time to tap into those resources. Go knocking on those doors of the warm neighbors that have abundance and that are delighted to share that with you. Maybe that will help move you forward. Your hopes or fears as it comes to the situation. You fear heartbreak. And that really ties a lot up in here. So this, although I don't think that this is in its entirety a romantic relationship, I think that is a big, that's a theme here, at least one part of it. But all of this, you fear being heartbroken, to have a loss. You fear being hurt. And this is the most devastating kind of hurt. You don't want that. And all of this leads to that. It shows, yeah, you've got this infatuation that, oh, falling in love kind of thing. You feel hopeful after you've been hurt. And you're hurt, you're fairly certain is in the past, and you're fairly certain that you've recovered from that and that you're ready to move on. You haven't moved on yet, though. You are still clinging to a bit of the pain, which in turn is leading you to be afraid that you'll experience that again, and you'll want to continue to protect yourself. Your possible outcome, if you continue on your current path, the future is never set in stone. I cannot tell you, like Miss Cleo, you're going to have twins and you're going to win the lottery and move to Puerto Rico. That's baloney, because you could always make different choices. But based on the choices you're making now and the path that you're currently on, you are likely to have an outcome of having, I'm not assuming your orientation, so not necessarily a man, but a partner who truly loves you, who genuinely, honestly cares for you with no ulterior motive other than to see you happy. They don't want anything from you but partnership and joy and mutual reciprocity and love. They want to make you happy. They want to be happy. You make them happy. This is a really good person with a really good heart, and they just really want to love you in the way that somebody should be loved. And this is the king, so he's mature. He has a mature handle and balance of his emotions. He doesn't hide from them. He doesn't run from them. He also doesn't let them rule his entire life. He's not impulsive and frivolous. He's really in touch with his emotions, expressive, sensitive, and nurturing. And that is the most possible, wonderful outcome that I could imagine for this spread. Of course, it makes me want to go back and look at the other cards and analyze what they could possibly mean, but that's not for me to do. I'm just the messenger. You would receive the message and you'll make sense of it, and that's all that needs to happen. I don't have to interpret it, but I trust that hopefully there is some message there that makes sense to you. In any case, though, happy solstice. Bye-bye.